Hello, I'm Meta Khoirinisa from SMA Falah. Today, I want to tell you a story about Sangkuriang. Once upon a time, in a prosperous kingdom called Parahyangan, there lived a beautiful princess named Dayang Sumbi who loved weaving. One day, Dayang Sumbi was weaving on the terrace of the palace. For some reason, that day, she felt a little dizzy and weak. The spun yarn kept falling. Dayang Sumbi became too lazy to pick it up. As the spun yarn fell, Dayang Sumbi started to get annoyed. Then she said, "Whoever picks up the spun yarn for me, I swear I will take him as my husband." When Dayang Sumbi realized that the yarn had been picked up, she gets confused on who had done it. "Who picked up this yarn for me? There are no people here." Dayang Sumbi was very surprised to find that the one who picked up the yarn was Tumang, a royal dog who was famous for being loyal and powerful. "I'm the one who took it for you, Dayang Sumbi." "What? Are you Tumang? So that means you will be my husband?" Dayang Sumbi can't revoke her oath, so she married Tumang. As a result of their marriage, Dayang Sumbi gave birth to a baby boy named Sangkuriang. Sangkuriang grew to be a healthy, agile, and intelligent boy. Tumang always followed Sangkuriang wherever he went and taught him all the magic he knew. Sangkuriang thought Tumang was just a pet. He didn't know that Tumang was his father. One day, Dayang Sumbi asked Sangkuriang to go hunting to get food for a party in the palace. "Sangkuriang, my child, go hunt in the forest with Tumang. We need meat for the party." "Yes, mother, I will definitely bring back a lot of meat." Sangkuriang went to the forest accompanied by Tumang. Unfortunately, when night fell, he still hadn't found any success. Annoyed, Sangkuriang killed Tumang and handed over his meat for the party. Dayang Sumbi didn't know if it was Tumang's meat. She thought it was meat from the hunt. "Mother, this is what I got from the hunt for the palace party later." "Wow, thank you, my child." After the party was over, Dayang Sumbi asked the whereabouts of Tumang, who hadn't been seen at the palace party. My son, do you see Tumang? I've been looking everywhere, but he's nowhere to be seen." Finally, Sangkuriang admitted what he had done. Well, mother, I've killed him. And the meat I gave to you, it is meat. "What? Why did you do that, Sangkuriang?" Dayang Sumbi couldn't hold back her anger. She hit Sangkuriang on his forehead, leaving a deep wound. "Forgive me, Mom! Forgive me! Please, please forgive me!" Because of what she had done to Sangkuriang, Dayang Sumbi was expelled from the palace by the king. No matter what he had done, Sangkuriang was the heir to the throne and the future king. No one could hit him. Dayang Sumbi left the palace. As time passed, Sangkuriang grew into a handsome, powerful, and respected young man. One day, Sangkuriang was hunting in the forest. I was pleasantly surprised when he came across a gorgeous girl. "Who is that girl? She's so beautiful." Sangkuriang didn't know that the woman was Dayang Sumbi, his mother. She also didn't recognize him. They fall in love with each other. And Sangkuriang didn't take long to propose to Dayang Sumbi. Dayang Sumbi accepted to the proposal. She still didn't know it was Sangkuriang who had grown up. "Alright, I'm willing to be your wife. You're a handsome young man." However, before their wedding day, Dayang Sumbi noticed the scar on Sangkuriang's forehead that was precisely the same as her first child had. "Oh my God, this young man is my son, Sangkuriang. The scar on his forehead is still there. He is indeed my child." Dayang Sumbi immediately looked for a reason to cancel her marriage to Sangkuriang. "Sangkuriang, you can marry me as long as you can fulfill my request." "What is your request, oh beautiful girl?" Dayang Sumbi had thought long and hard to come up with a request that Sangkuriang could never fulfill. "I want you to turn a valley into a dam and make a boat to cross the water. It must be finished before dawn. Dayang Sumbi's request was difficult, but Sangkuriang didn't want to lose Dayang Sumbi. Okay, I'll make all your requests come true. Sangkuriang harnessed all his magic powers. He invited spirits and jinn to help him. This power had been taught to him by Tumang, his father. They then worked overnight, blocking rivers and plugging springs with mud and soil. Finally, I can finish this dam. When everything had been done, Sangkuriang went to cut down a giant tree and began to make a huge boat. Now, all we have to do is make a big boat to cross the water. I can do it. Dayang Sumbi began to get nervous because Sangkuriang had almost finished the task and dawn was still far off. Oh no, I have to stop Sangkuriang before dawn. Dayang Sumbi prayed earnestly to God that Sangkuriang would fail. Oh God, how can I marry my own child? It is impossible. Please make the dawn come quickly so that all the spirits leave and no one helps Sangkuriang to complete the boat. A miracle occurred and the sun rose early. Is it morning already? I haven't finished yet. Sangkuriang was very angry when he found out he had been cheated. Who are you? Tell me the truth. You fooled me. How could you? Dayang Sumbi cried at Sangkuriang's words. I'm your mother, Sangkuriang. How can I marry you, my son? I'm your mother, your real mother. Sangkuriang didn't believe what he was hearing. He was angry. Impossible! I don't believe you! Impossible! No! I'm your mother, Sangkuriang! Your real mother! Then, Sangkuriang kicked the boat which flew far away. The boat came to rest upside down and turned into a mountain which is now known as Tangkuban Parahu Mountain. The moral message that we can take from the story of Sangkuriang is, first, from Sangkuriang, we can learn that we shouldn't lie and be disobedient to our parents. And from Dayang Sumbi, we can learn that we must have the ability to keep our promises. That's all about my story. Thanks for your attention and bye!